Got two first place teams. We got Noah Syndergaard on the mound. They got Tristan McKenzie. They are 70 and 55. We are 113 and 10. As the Guardians take the field to start this ball game, as they're the home team and we're on the road here at a Progressive Field in Cleveland. And let's look at Tristan McKenzie's stats. This is his 25th start, 13 and 4. Has a really good record. A 3.53 ERA, 158 innings pitched, 138 hits given up, 61 walks, and 117 strikeouts on the year. So, hope you guys are doing good, man. Happy Tuesday. Mookie Betts will lead off the top of the first, hitting 258. 33 bombs, 70 ribbies, trying to get out of this cold slump. It is currently Tuesday. I'm starting to not feel good at all. I'm going to LA on Monday of this upcoming week. So, please, knock on wood that I don't get, any sicker. I'm taking pills, not, drugs or anything, obviously, one and one. But I'm taking medicine, and, I'm about to probably go to the doctor by at least Thursday if I don't feel well, 1 and 2, because a few antibiotics, we'll be good to go, right? I mean, they seem to always work. The 1-2 to Mookie Betts, 2 and 2, good take. In the last video, if you guys watched it all the way through, there's a part where I get a phone call. Is that's a strikeout? Naylor will throw down to first. I think that's Naylor. One away is Cabrera at first. Will play it, and Mookie and Cabrera probably is having a nice little chat there as strikeout to start the ball game. Not, like I said, Mookie Betts lately has been struggling, and in the first AB here in Cleveland, it shows that he's not been having a Mookie Betts season where he's getting the hits. He's just having a home run hitting season where that's all he knows how to do. The 1-0, 1-1. But in the last video, I ended up talking to one of my buddies late in the game, and I forgot to mute the mic, and I said a few things where I would not like you guys to hear, but I was pretty much drinking and making the video. I am able to drink. I am 21, but so that happened in the last video. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. 0-1 to McKenzie. From McKenzie, 0-2. But we're gonna focus on the game here. This is about tonight's game and not Sunday's. So 0-2. Got him a 1-2-3 inning and a weird. Oh, that's Gary Sanchez behind the home plate, by the way, catching. But that was kind of a weird, interesting noise what it made when I got struck out. That's kind of cool. Alright, Noah Syndergaard is our starting pitcher. This is his 21st start, 16 and 1, a 1.14 ERA, 142 innings pitched, 80 hits given up, 8 walks, 178 strikeouts. It's crazy. In real life, these two that we're looking at, Ahmed Rosario and Noah Syndergaard, are flipped. Ahmed is a Dodger, and Noah Syndergaard is a Cleveland Guardian. As in real life today, Noah Syndergaard is actually starting against his former team in the Dodgers, but he's still with us in the franchise. So he's starting for us in the franchise, as that's hit into right, and Rosario will have himself a leadoff single, good speed at first, so we'll have to be aware that he might take off. Try and steal second. I'll bring up Miles Straw hitting 263. First pitch heater, ball 1. The 1-0. Rosario doing a little bit of a dance over there at first. I think I saw him lead a little bit. 1-1. Nope. The 1-1 slider. 1-2. Swung on and missed. The 1-2. The heater, 2-2, good take. The 2-2, circle change. We'll strike him out, one away here in the bottom of the first. Good pitch right there from Syndergaard. And now that will bring up Juan Soto, former Padre. And now in a Guardians uniform, hitting 333. There goes the runner. Throw from Will Smith will not be on time. Good job right there from Ahmed Rosario, man. I kind of lost track and, wasn't really thinking about him. We threw a heater, so, we threw Syndergaard's fastest pitch, so it's just unfortunately we're not fast enough to get Ahmed Rosario. The 0-1 sinker hit. Adames will field it. They're the first, 2 away. 2 away here in the bottom half of the first. And now that'll bring up Jose Ramirez, the slugger, hitting 298, hitting Tim Anderson when he feels like it, and has 32 home runs. I just had to reference that. Yeah, Jose Ramirez is him. 0-1. The 0-1 sinker. 0-2. 0-2 slider. Hit, and that will be a base hit. And that will score the first run of this ball game. Betts will field it, throw it into second. And it's a RBI double for Jose Ramirez. Hopefully Willy Adames doesn't say anything to piss him off. He'll knock you on your ass. I do have to say that part. Yeah, that was great. That'll bring up Matt Carpenter, former Padre as well, hitting 292. First pitch heater, strike 1. Syndergaard has given up a run here in the first. Very, very rare for him to do that this season, but it happens. This will be hit to Vargas. They're the first to end the first. But the Guardians do get a run on the board thanks to Jose Ramirez and his RBI double. I love Jose Ramirez. I've always wished the Dodgers would have made a trade for him, but never did. Alright, Max Muncy will lead off the top of the second. Second in the NL with home runs, by the way. Pete Alonso, I looked, he has 45, so he's having a very good year all of a sudden. The first pitch fouls it off, 0-1. So, playing here at Progressive Field is kind of cool. I feel like I haven't been here or played here in like forever. That's hammered into left. That ball is going to be off the wall. And that'll be a double to lead off the top of the second. I like Progressive Field. I truly do. It's one of the fields I'd like to visit. 22nd double of the year for Max Muncy. And now that will bring up Will Smith hitting 333. First pitch from McKenzie will be swung on and missed, 0-1. A very good curveball. The 0-1 from Tristan McKenzie. 1-1. That outside to Will. 97 career home runs. 3 more till he hits 100. 1-1 to Will. 2-1. Great take. Man, Angels win 22nd straight game. They are on a tear. 2-1. 3-1. Another curve and another really good take. And Nolan Arenado's on deck. 3-1 from McKenzie. Will be hit into right center field. And that will be an RBI double for Will Smith as that one rolls to the wall. And we're all tied up just like that. The Dodgers offense. Back-to-back doubles. 18th double of the year for Will Smith. And now that will bring up Nolan Arenado. Work a count. Get a good pitch on a 3-1. That's pretty much the motto right there. When you have a 3-1 and it worked. And now that'll bring up Arenado hitting 287. No outs here in the top of the second. First pitch from McKenzie will be another curve, ball 1. So far in the first few innings, I feel like he's very high, like on that curveball. Relies on it. 1-0. Oh, 1-1. Oh, okay. There's a slider. That's the last pitch I wanted to see. The 1-1. 2-1. Great take from Arenado. 2-1 from McKenzie. Hit into center. That ball's drilled. That ball's carrying. That ball will be caught at the wall. What a jump from Miles Straw. One away here in the top of the second. Will Smith will tag up to third. Wow, what a catch. 3-1 Rays, by the way, over the Rockies right now. I'll bring up Taylor hitting 302, 19 bombs, 65 ribbies. Has a 10-game hitting streak going on here. The thing about the Guardians too in the trade deadline, they were buyers, man. They got Juan Soto, Matt Carpenter. That's going to be fielder's choice, but it's 2-1 Dodgers just like that. And now that'll bring up Vargas. But they were buyers, man. They went out and got Juan Soto, Matt Carpenter, Blake Snell, Miguel Cabrera. I don't know who else they went and got, but I did see, a few names here that weren't here at the start of the season, and they're trying to win the AL Central. The 1-0. 1-1, good slider. The Vargas Kryptonite, the slider. The 1-1 for McKenzie. 2-1. Last home run Vargas did hit was off a slider though. The 2-1. Just wanna put that out there. He can hit them every now and then, right? It's just very unlikely. The 2-2 from McKenzie to Vargas will be a strikeout on the slider. But the Dodgers do score 2 and take the lead here in the top of the second. I mean, we'll take it, but that slider for Vargas is just, it hurts to watch. All right, Miguel Cabrera will lead off the bottom of the second, hitting .263. 13 bombs, 49 RBIs on the year for the veteran. First pitch. Fouls it off, 0-1. I think the only reason why the Guardians went out and got Miguel Cabrera is to give him another postseason run. He wasn't going to do it with the Tigers. And if the Guardians win the Central, then there you go, Cabrera. You get to play in the postseason and enjoy one last run trying to win a World Series. The 2-1. Hitting to right. 2-2. The 2-2. The heater got him. One away here in the bottom of the second. And now that will bring up Josh Naylor. Hitting .280. First pitch sinker. Naylor has a lot of energy at the dish, as that's going to be a line out to Miguel Vargas. And now they'll bring up Oscar Gonzalez, hitting .289. Isn't this the guy who would have like SpongeBob as his walk-up song? I swear one of the Guardians were doing that a while. I think last year. 0-1. I'm pretty sure it was Gonzalez. 0-1 slider. 0-2. The 0-2 heater from Syndergaard will be fouled. So a 3-game series here at Progressive. Tomorrow we'll have Kershaw on the mound, and then for the final game, as that will end the second, we will have Walker Buehler. It's ready to go. Willie Adames will lead off the top of the third, hitting .269. Struggled on Sunday's game, went 0 for 4. Looking to kind of turn it around here in Cleveland. Ball 1. 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0 from McKenzie. 2-1. Good heater. The 2-1 from McKenzie. Hit, jammed him. Nice play from Carpenter. The throw will be on time. 1 away. Matt Carpenter was a all-star this year for the NL, so he can make plays like that, man. I'll bring up Betts 0 for 1. First pitch. Taking a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Quick 1-1. Good take. Look at Mookie's smile. At least he's still smiling on the Jumbotron, right? Knowing the year he's had. At the batting average. 2-1. Oh my gosh, 2-2. Alright, the 2-2 from McKenzie to Betts. We'll strike him out. 2 away. Second strikeout to Mookie Betts. Now they'll bring up James Outman. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0. 1-1. Hit. Ground out again. Nice play from Carpenter. He's made some really good plays in that top of the third. I bring up Gary Sanchez hitting 282. Man, I feel like the Guardians have a lot of old veterans. Sanchez, Carpenter, Cabrera. Why not? I mean, if they can help the young guys out and try and make it to the postseason in the World Series, then that's what's going to work for them. The 0-2. The heater, 1 and 2. Good take. Sanchez has pretty good numbers with that batting average. Hitting 282 is not bad. That's a strikeout, though. 1 away. Here in the bottom of the third. Now that will bring up Ahmed Rosario. Singled back in his first AB. Good speed and came around to score 0-1. 0-1 to Rosario. 1-1. Good take. The 1-1 heater. Hit. Adames. 2 away. It's been a long few days. I'm calling Willie Adames, Nick Ahmed from the D-backs. That will end the third. Alright, Freddie Freeman will lead off the top of the fourth, 0 for 1. I feel like it just got brighter all of a sudden here. First pitch inside, ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. 5:10 start time here today in Cleveland. Really different compared to LA. Those games in LA were pretty late, but I'll take a earlier start time. I kind of like that. 32nd double of the year for Freddie Freeman. And now that'll bring on Max Muncy, 1 for 1, doubled in his first at bat. First pitch from McKenzie will be fouled, 0-1. The 0-1. Good slider. The 0-2, 1 and 2. Oh, the 1-2 pitch from McKenzie. Popped up. Into right. Freeman will stay at second.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Swung on a miss, 0-1. Will doubled in his last AB. They're 1-1 now. And check that swing. Strong hands. The 1-1 hit. Freeman will get caught up. Ahmed Rosario is going to go down to third anyway to get the lead runner. Good play from Ahmed. And now they'll bring him Nolan Arenado. That was a great defensive play. Freeman had to jump over that ball, so throw over and Will get it back in there safely. He had to jump over that ball to kind of get ready to run to third because he didn't want to interfere with the baseball. So Ahmed Rosario made a very nice read and just threw it to third. Well, was going to throw it to third, and then I tried to trick him with running back to second, but with Freddie, but it didn't work. 0-1. There goes Smith. Pitches outside. Throw down from Sanchez will not be on time. Well, Smith with the 7th stolen base of the year. He can snag some bases. 1-1. From McKenzie, 2-1. Nolan flied out into center in his last AB. The 2-1. From McKenzie. Hit. That ball will be fielded by Ahmed. Spin throw in the first end. The top of the 4th. Darn it. Alright, Juan Soto will lead off the bottom of the 4th, 0-1. Always a dangerous hitter, no matter what uniform he's wearing. Ball 1. So weird to see him in a Guardians uniform, 1-1. The 1-1 to Soto. Hammered into right, but fouled. Thank you. The 1-2. The sinker got him. One away here in the bottom of the 4th. Too bad we don't get cool noises when we strike out people in Cleveland. I'll bring up Jose Ramirez 1-for-1 with the double. First pitch. Strike 1. The 0-1 circle change. 0-2. The 0-2. The slurve. Hand to left. Now be another double for Jose Ramirez. As that one will roll into the wall. Taylor is just now getting to it. And surprised that Ramirez didn't try and go 3. With the way Taylor fielded that one. 25th double of the year. That'll bring up Carpenter 0-for-1. First pitch. Hit down. Oh, what a play from Nolan Arenado. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. That's why he's a Gold Glover, folks. I'll bring up Cabrera. 0-for-1. And the veteran come through for the Guardians, 0-1. The 0-1 heater. 1-1. 1-1 slurve. Hammered into left. And he does. It's a 3-2 ball game. Holy smokes. That ball was crushed. 14th home run of the year for Miguel Cabrera. He crushed that one, folks. I want to be upset, but that was majestic. That was an absolute beauty from the veteran. Just a slurve that wasn't where we really wanted it, right down the middle, and the veteran comes through for the Guardians. And now that'll bring up Josh Naylor, 0-for-1. First pitch, strike 1. Syndergaard, man, not having his best stuff today. The 0-1 sinker. I mean, he's had a decent game, just giving up too many hits and has given up some runs that, ain't really expected, as that's hit in the center. And Outman will catch it to end the 4th, but the Guardians do take the lead. Thanks to a Miguel Cabrera moonshot. Alright, CT3 will lead off the top of the 5th, 0-for-1. First pitch from McKenzie will be hit into center. That ball's drilled, and that ball is off the wall. That will be played for a double. Well, that will be a double for Taylor. And I thought it was gone. I thought we were going to have the game tied up just like that. 23rd double of the year, where Taylor extends his 11-game hitting streak. Well, extends it into 11. What a swing from CT. He didn't miss that one. And now that'll bring up Vargas 0-for-1 with the strikeout. Can he come through here? First pitch. Taking the strike, 0-1. 0-1 to the rookie. The 0-1 pitch. Hitting to right. That ball will be Caught. Taylor will tag. The throw into third will not be on time. Good job from Vargas just putting into play and getting Taylor to advance. That was huge, and now that'll bring up Willie Adames. 0 for 1 with the ground out. First pitch. Inside for strike 0-1. Runner at third. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. That is not what we wanted, but that's exactly what McKenzie wanted. 2 away. And now that'll bring up the struggling hitting Mookie Betts. 2 strikeouts in this ball game for Mookie. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Can Betts come through here? 1-0. 2-0. 2-0 to Mookie Betts. The 2-0 from McKenzie will be hitting to left, and that will be caught from Soto. Man, I am starting to think I'm going to send Mookie back to the minors. Just tough. Alright, that bring up Oscar Gonzalez 0 for 1. I mean, September call-ups is in like 10 days. He could go down to the minors, practice there for a little bit, and come back. I mean, the record's good enough to obviously let him do that. But then I feel like we'd be missing a very big key piece to this Dodgers ball club. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. That'll bring up Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Circle change, fouled back 0-2. The 0-2 heater. Got him. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Back-to-back Ks for Syndergaard. Now that'll bring up Rosario. 1 for 2. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1 heater. Hitting to right for a double. For a single for Rosario. Second hit of the game. Now that bring him Miles Straw. 0 for 2. First pitch. There goes Rosario. The throw down got him. Good throw right there from Will Smith. He said, fool me once, shame on me. Try and fool me twice, shame on you, buddy. Because that was a dot from Will Smith. And James Zalman will lead off the top of the 6th, 0 for 2. First pitch to probably the rookie of the year. That'll be hit to Carpenter, 1 away. Now they'll bring up Freeman. 1 for 2. First pitch, high ball 1. Twins move a game and a half. Well, half a game within the Guardians. So these are like must-win games for the Guardians, and they're playing really well tonight. Cabrera, Rosario, McKenzie's done pretty good. The 2-0. Hammered into right. And we have ourselves a tie ball game thanks to Freddie Freeman. Man, this dude. I think Freddie Freeman is getting hot. 24th home run of the year. He hit one Sunday and hit one today. So back-to-back games with home runs, and Dave Roberts is just chilling on the bench. He believes, I believe, this team is that darn good. What a swing from Freddie Freeman. Now that will bring up Max Muncy, 1 for 2. First pitch inside, ball 1. That's the crazy thing, too. You look at Freddie Freeman's average, and he only has 24 bombs. You look at Mookie Betts' average, and he has 33. Like, baseball is such a weird sport. The 2-0. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch from McKenzie. Hitting to right. That ball's drilled. That ball's carrying. That ball is going to be caught. 2 away. Darn it. 2 away, and that'll bring up Will Smith. 1 for 2. First pitch, hit, foul, 0-1. This game's been a fun one here in Cleveland. 0-1. 1-1, good take. The 1-1 pitch. Hit, popped up into left. That'll end the top half of the 6th. Darn.
Leading off for the Guardians.
Maestro will lead off the bottom of the 6th. Over 2. Strike 1. Acquired from the Astros in 2021. The 0-1 sinker, 0-2. The 0-2 slider will strike him out. 0 for 3. Now that will bring up Juan Soto. 0 for 2. First pitch sinker, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
0-1. Fourth in the AL in home runs with 37, 0-2. The 0-2 heater away from Soto. Got him! 2 away. Excuse me, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Now that'll bring up Ramirez, 2 for 2. First pitch, strike 1. Syndergaard's pitch count pretty low, 62 for the 6 innings he's trying to get through, as that's fouled. Alright, the 0-2. The slider to Ramirez, fouled. Oh my goodness. Thank God that one fouled. The 0-2. I had a bad feeling about that as soon as that left Syndergaard's hand. The 0-2 will be a ball, 1-2. The 1-2 heater. Foul it off. Alright, the 1-2 slurs will be fouled off again. Another foul ball. Alright, the 1-2 circle change, 2-2. 2-2 to Ramirez, the heater will be hammered into right. Betts will give it a look, but it's going to be a souvenir for a lucky fan. The 2-2 slider, fouled it off. Making him work is Ramirez, the 2-2 sinker. Got him! 10 the 6th. Good pitch right there from Noah Syndergaard. First time getting Ramirez. Feels pretty good. Since, he's dominated us so far in this ball game. By the way, Syndergaard strikes out the side here in the 6th. Alright, then I'm bringing in Mike Clevenger from the bullpen as a 4.92 ERA. Wasn't Clevenger on the White Sox? Yeah, so they acquired Mike Clevenger too. That's cool, bringing him back here in Cleveland where he started his career. First pitch swung on a missed, 0-1. And he's kind of a starter coming out of the bullpen, which is pretty good for them. And if they need length, he could give it to them. Just like with us and Bobby Miller, 2-1. From Clevenger, 2-2. 2-2. We'll strike him out. Looking good pitch. Locked up, Arenado. Now that'll bring up Taylor. We're going to start warming our bullpen up with Alex Vesia. That's cool that they're I kind of like the bullpen setup too here in Cleveland, where both bullpens are right next to each other. That's like one's on top of the other. The 1-0 hit Carpenter, 2 away. Two away, and now that'll bring a Vargas 0 for 2. Line out and a strikeout. First pitch. Takes a slider, ball 1. The 1-0 to Vargas. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1, great take. 2-1 from Clevenger. 3-1. Really Adames on deck. The 3-1 to Vargas. Will be swung on and missed. Oh my gosh. 3-2. He's gonna call time at the dish. Alright, 3-2 to Vargas. The payoff. Slider strikes him out. Gosh. Vargas, why? Why can't you not hit the slider, buddy? We're gonna bring in Alex Vesia. Syndergaard gave us 6 innings. I mean, he could have gone 7. The pitch count was there for him too, but I want Vesia to come out and do his thing. This is his 21st game, 24 2/3 innings. Has a 1.09 ERA and has 2 lefties he has to face in this outing. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Slider 0-2. 2 heater. Got him looking 1 away. Good pitch from Vesia. Now that'll bring up Miguel Cabrera. Fastball, slider, fastball for the strikeout. That was a good pitch combo from Vesia. That'll bring up Cabrera 1 for 2. First pitch, ball 1. I feel like bringing Vesia versus Cabrera, or like Cabrera versus Vesia, is huge. Well, it was huge for the Guardians, as that's a ground out. It was the righty versus lefty, but I mean, Vesia, he's been doing really good coming out of the bullpen this year, and the ERA shows it. I mean, doesn't have that many innings, but when he does get work, he pitches really well. 0-1. And I'll be honest, it's very hard for relievers to get work when the starters are so good. And that's kind of been the case for the Dodgers bullpen all season, as that's a strikeout to end the 7th. We might let him go 2 here. Well, Willie Adames would lead it off the top of the 8th. Mike Clevenger still on the mound for the Guardians. First pitch low, ball 1. 31,567 in attendance. Feels like there's more than that here. You got 2 first-place teams. Yeah, man, I don't know. Whoever counted the tickets probably messed it up. We'll just say that, okay? The 2-1. Oh my gosh, 2-2. Okay. Gotta be better. The 2-2. Fouls it off. Popped up. Cabrera or Carpenter, one of them. The CC unit over there. Ball 1 to Mookie Betts. 1-0. Fouls it off, 1-1. So 1-1. 2-1. So 2-1. 3-1. Alman on deck. 3-1 to Mookie Betts from Clevenger. The pitch. Ball 4 and a walk from Mookie Betts. And the one thing about Mookie is I feel like, he doesn't get pitches to hit. So we swing at pitches that aren't the greatest pitches. because I'm trying to force hits with Mookie. The 0-1. Fouls it off 0-2. So I think that's half the problem. I really do. Like Vargas, at least they're in the zone 95% of the time. Mookie, they're outside the zone. Half of the strikes. Just gotta clean it up. 1-2. And that's gonna hit Alman. And that'll bring up the hot hitting Freddie Freeman. At least it feels like he's been doing really good lately. 2 for 3 in this ball game with a home run and a double. First pitch from Clevenger. Outside, ball 1. Good speed all around the base pass. The 1-0. Fouls it off 1-1. Howman will take a lead. Cabrera playing behind him. The 1-1 from Clevenger. 1-2. Good pitch. The 1-2. Hammered but fouled. The 1-2 pitch from Clevenger to Freeman. Will be fouled again. Staying alive is Freddie. The next 1-2 will be fouled, just barely getting a piece of it. Freddie's gonna call time. It's been working, AB. Kind of wants a break. I'm swinging 1-2. The pitch from Clevenger. Hit up the middle. That will sneak through. Mookie around, going home. Oh man, they got Freeman all caught up, but Freeman will get back. No, he'll be out. But it's a 4-3 ball game. Mookie Betts scores. We're going to start warming up Brusdar Graterol in the Dodgers bullpen. An RBI single for Freddie Freeman. First pitch to Muncy 0-1. And Brusdar Graterol, he knows there's 2 outs, so he's warming up quickly in the bullpen. The 0-1. 1-1. That's a great swing from Max Muncy, by the way. Unfortunately, he missed it. The 1-1 from Clevenger to Muncy. 2-1. What a ball game we have going on here in Cleveland. It's been a fun one. The 2-1. Hammered into right. And just like that, the Dodgers have a 6-3 lead. Max Muncy hits his 44th home run of the year for the Dodgers, and just like that, the breath was taken out of Progressive Field. Mike Clevenger seeing his arch nemesis, the Dodgers. It's like, I don't know. I just made that up on the spot, but now bring in James Karen Crick, I think, has a 4.35 ERA. I bring up Will Smith, 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch, fouls it off 0-1. Man, this arm angle's weird, where his pitch comes out of his hand. The 0-1, 0-2.
0-2.
The 0-2. 1-2.
2 straight.
The 1-2. Hit into right foul. Karen Crick with the 1-2 delivery to Will. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit up the mid, well, past the shortstop Rosario for a base hit.
Now batting, baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Bring up Arenado. 0 for 3, swinging and missing 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it off, 0-2. The 0-2. There goes Smith. The pitch fouls it off. It's Arenado. The 0-2 from Karen Crick. Will strike him out to end the 8th. Or the top half of the 8th. Well, we do score 3 in this inning thanks to Freddie Freeman and now Max Muncy with that, his 44th home run of the year. Oscar Gonzalez will lead off the bottom of the 8th, and we're going to bring in Brusdar Graterol. This is his 27th game, 30 and 2/3 innings. This is 0.88 ERA and 6 for 6 with saves, but that's not his job normally. That's Evan Phillips, as that's fouled 0-1. The 0-1 heater. 0-2. The 0-2. The cutter. Did he go? I think he did. Nope. 1-2. I wonder where Graterol's ERA leads in the league. The 1-2. Sinker. Got him. It's a 0.88. I feel like it's very hard to do. Right? Maybe it's not, but who knows? That'll bring up Gary Sanchez 0 for 2. First pitch heater. Fouls it off 0-1. 0-1 cutter. 0-2. The 0-2 heater. Fouls it off. Do they still have the reliever of the year awards? I feel like Graterol could hit that if he had more innings. The 0-2. The heater got him. 2 away. Alright, 2 away. Now that'll bring up Ahmed Rosario. 2 for 3. First pitch sinker and a slider, strike 1. The 0-1 sinker. 0-2. 0-2 cutter. We'll strike him out to end the 8th. A 1-2-3 inning for Brusdar Graterol. Made it look easy. Alright, Chris Taylor will lead it off. We're going to warm up Evan Phillips just in case. If we score a run here, I think I'm going to let Graterol just close this game out. Karen Crick. First delivery to Taylor. Ball 1. Fastball, knuckle curve, 2-seam heater as well. No slider for Karen Crick, so that's nice. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Vargas is on deck. 3-0 to Taylor. Ball 4-0. 4-pitch walk. And now that'll bring up Vargas. Struck out in the 7th. 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Fouls it off. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Karen Crick. 1-1. 1-1. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Throw over and Taylor will get back safely. 2-1. Fouls it off. 2-2. Just heard somebody yell Cleveland rocks. I mean, ain't they the place with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something like that? The 2-2. Fouls it off. I don't know much about Cleveland. Obviously. 2-2. The pitch. 3-2. 3-2 to Miguel Vargas. The 3-2 pitch will be fouled off, staying alive. 8th pitch of this AB. Throw over and Taylor will get back safely. The 3-2 to Vargas. Will be high and a walk for Miguel. Very good at bat. Now they'll bring up Willie Adames. He's 0 for 3. First pitch from Karen Crick will be outside, ball 1. 1-0. Hit and a double play ball. 1 and 2. 2 away here in the top of the 9th. And now they'll bring on Mookie Betts. 0 for 3, walked in the 8th. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. One out of Mookie Betts. 1-1. Good swing, just missed it. 1-1 from Karen Crick. 1-2. The 1-2 to Mookie Betts. The pitch. 2-2. Good take. 2-2 to Betts. The pitch from Karen Crick will be outside. 3-2. Outman's on deck. The 3-2. The payoff to Mookie Betts. Will be hitting to left. Soto is going to come on and catch it. Oh my gosh. You cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. I feel like he barely got to it. That's the crazy part too. Alright, Phillips. Come in and do your job. Alright, we're going to bring in Evan Phillips in. This is his 46th game. 35 saves. 3 blown saves. 49 innings. A 2.02 ERA. First pitch heater. Fouls it off. 0-1. 0-1 slider to Miles Straw. Hit up the middle for a base knock. So a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 9th. Alright, that'll bring up Juan Soto. 0 for 3. First pitch slider. Strike 1. Phillips second in the saves leader category this year, as this is hitting to right, and that's trouble. Miles Straw will be sent home. I think the throw from Vargas will be on time. What a throw. 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. What a throw from Miguel Vargas. And Evan Phillips is smiling after seeing that one. I didn't think they'd get him. Now bring up Jose Ramirez. Oh man, what? I feel like we're gonna walk Ramirez and face confidently face Miguel Cabrera, and the confidence of Evan Phillips after that. Oh no, it's not gonna be Cabrera. It's gonna be Carpenter. Whoops. We're gonna go talk to Evan Phillips. The confidence level's down after giving up, not giving up a run, but almost doing it. First pitch heater, hammered into right, go foul, thank you. Tying run at the dish. I know I did that, but I did it on purpose. The 0-1 sinker. Hit double play ball, there it is. Vargas to Adames to Freeman for the double play. 10 this ball game. Evan Phillips gets his 36th save of the year. And the Dodgers win game 1 here in Cleveland. What a game, man. We'll take it. It was not easy. The Guardians, this team can fight. I love it though. That was tough. Vesey gets the win. Clevenger gets his 12th loss of the year, and Evan Phillips gets his 36th save. Barely, like, I mean, that was an interesting move, walking Ramirez, because I thought it was Cabrera coming up. Because I wanted the righty versus righty matchup, but it ended up working out anyway, getting that double play with Carpenter at the plate. So, player of the game will go to Max Muncy. Vesey gets the win. Mike Clevenger receives the L. Evan Phillips, 36th save of the year. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications. See you guys tomorrow for Game 2 here in Cleveland, man. This was fun.